Sebastian, is that you?
At your service, sir.
Dude, you're alive. It's been like 2 years. Where you been?
Upgrade, sir.
In the meantime, I got this guy, Bullbush. See this guy? Bullbush? Here's Mr. Wolf. Say hi. Be friends.
Working on a new video, are we, sir?
Yeah, making another video. You wanna help me?
For you, sir. Always.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rio, and you are watching Aerial Grand Prix. So, you met my little friend, Sebastian. Say what's up.
Hello, world. What's up, everyone?
Do you wanna help me out? You wanna tell everybody what we're talking about?
Absolutely, sir.
Let's do it.
Product, DJI FPV goggles. Paired with the DJI FPV air unit and camera, the system transmits a digital image wirelessly through the 5.8 GHz band at under 30 milliseconds of latency.
And we got my little Doge back here also, sneaking around. But anyways, today's video is gonna be, like we talked about, this is gonna be about the upgrades that you can do for this. In fact, I would call it almost essential because you should do these things so you don't have any problems. Like freezing problems, range problems, battery problems, you know, plug pulling out kind of problems, stuff like that. So, let's go through it. The first thing, the number one thing, is we want to get rid of, I don't know where the strap is. I don't know where the original strap is. Basically, this comes with a 3-point strap. You know, there's one back here, and there's another one that goes over the head. The problem with that is you can't do this. You can't put it on your head like this and just leave it there. So what you want to do is you want to get rid of that strap. It's like the first thing you want to do. That's number one. You want to get rid of it, and you want to upgrade it with a fat strap or an ethics strap, something like this. And you don't actually have to cut the rings here. You can actually use zip ties and attach any kind of Fat Shark strap. There's some videos online, or I can probably show you, but it's really, really easy and you can put it on. So that's number one. Okay, so number two, upgrade your antennas. You should really upgrade your antennas because, I mean, not everybody does it, but I really recommend doing this because, you know, upgrading your antennas, well, if you don't upgrade your antennas, it's sort of like if you're flying analog and you're flying with like a little stick antenna. Just imagine the difference it makes from that little stick antenna to like a patch antenna or a really high quality cloverleaf antenna. There's a huge difference, right? You change it on your goggles, okay? And you change it on your drone, on your FPV drone. There's a huge difference in analog. So why wouldn't there be a huge difference in digital? Well, it's because it's digital, and it's sort of like if you have the signal, it's either you have the signal or you don't. And so it's harder to tell the difference. But because this uses some kind of weird magic technology where it kind of degrades, sort of, ish, that's how they kind of designed it. Well, there's been a lot of tests and a lot of videos out there. You can go Google and YouTube it, where antennas do make a big difference. Now, one mistake that a lot of people do is they upgrade the antenna on their goggles and they don't upgrade their antennas on their quad, right? Or their antenna placement is bad. So you gotta make sure your connections are really, really good, but I highly recommend upgrading your antennas. That's number two. All right, number three, this is a good one. This, with the stock foam, does not fit most people's faces, okay? And I thought too that this is designed for Asian faces, but guess what? It doesn't fit my face either. So I really don't know who they designed this for, but you need to upgrade it. So this is like essential, okay? So what you wanna do is you wanna take this off and upgrade it to these DJI thick foam, goggle foam. But the thing is, it doesn't come with the center area, right? It just goes from here to here. And so your noses, there's like a huge gap here. And maybe, you know, that's for like people with larger noses and stuff. But at least for me, it was a huge gap right here and it felt really, really weird. So what I did and a lot of people have done this, is you cut out the center, okay, and you just put it back on. Furthermore, because I have a flat nose, this came with like a little nose piece right here with extra foam. Then I put this extra foam onto the original nose piece, and now it's really nice and tight, and it blocks out all the light leaks, and it feels great. So I highly recommend this face foam. If it doesn't fit your face, get some face foam. You can also shave it off, you know, you can cut it and fit your face a little bit better. Highly recommend, highly recommend. All right, so the fourth thing that you should upgrade is the analog mod, and you can kind of see it. I have it back here. I did it early on with this iFlight $15 upgrade, where I took apart the goggles and I wanted it all internally routed. So basically I have a rapid fire on my DJI goggles that allows me to run analog quads such as the tiny whoops, as well as, you know, my old 5-inch stuff, as well as the digital, and I can switch it whenever I want to. Now, I may change that a little bit. I kind of want like an on and off switch and stuff like that, but that's not really essential. If you go to a race, if you're flying with your friends, and if you're flying some of your old stuff, then you can watch their flights and stuff like that if you like doing that. I don't really like doing that because I get motion sickness watching other people fly, but sometimes watching other people fly is kind of nice if you're at a race, for example. So I highly recommend it. That way you don't have to carry on your fat sharks. If you're just spectating, if you're missing that community aspect, then you really, really need these analog upgrades. Also, like I said, tiny whoops. Tiny whoops, they still are not capable of carrying digital. They're getting there. They're getting there. The 65mm, they're getting there, but still not the tiny ones. I'm sure at some point they will. The fifth upgrade that you must do, or highly recommend, is actually a little bit controversial. It's a hack. Yeah, it's called the Neco Hack. And basically, you take a PC and you take a text file and you type in the stuff. I don't remember exactly. So basically you put that on your SD card and then you plug it in. You just plug it in and then you reboot it. And now you can run 1.2 watts of power, of this receiving power. So combine that with like a super strength antenna like this, you can pretty much fly through Earth, I would say. I mean, I can fly through so much more than analog in terms of my equivalent setups, where with analog I'd be really, really nervous of flying. With this, I just kind of just try it and it goes, and I can kind of see what it's doing in terms of the data rate, and it's kind of like, you know, it's just a reassurance. You're just running full power and you can pretty much fly anywhere. Of course, you gotta keep your eye on those numbers. If you see little blips and stuff, you know you're in danger. But these are basically the 5 essential upgrades to make sure that you have a good time. Because in FPV, we want to have a good time. We don't want to have bad times. We don't want to have freezes and stuff like that. Yes, digital can have freezes if you set up your quad wrong, if your antennas are not connected. If you're not running some of these upgrades, you're gonna have a higher chance of getting it screwed up. Okay, so you wanna avoid that. So get all this stuff, and get a battery too. You know, get this strap and put your battery over here so you can put it on your head like this. Right, Sebastian?
Absolutely, sir.
All right. Anyways, say hi to Sebastian. You're probably gonna be seeing a little bit more of him in the future. I hope so. Do a little bit more of the film thing, you know. Make it a little better. What do you think about my lights? You like my lights back here? Yeah, anyways. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah.